Leah Croucher was 19 years old when she went missing in Milton, Keynes, England on the 15th of February 2019. She was walking to work alongside the Thurston area of the city to Knoll Hill, where her job was. She was last seen on CCTV in Thurston but was never seen again. There was possible sightings over the years but nothing concrete. Today I'm telling the story of Leah and who she was and what her life was like right up until going missing, and then I'll explain what happened when she was eventually found. Who was Leah Croucher? Leah was born in August 1999. I don't have the exact date because this case isn't well known over the world, but it has hit me home for me. That's why I'm talking about it. Leah had a good childhood. Her early life and character was characterised by a quiet nature, love for fantasy fiction, and she enjoyed martial arts, which she did alongside her father, who is a coach. She was described as a bright, quiet, and family-orientated teenager, and she enjoyed spending time at home with her family. Leah was a dedicated martial arts artist holding a second dan black belt in Taekwondo. She was a national and European champion and coached the next generation at a club she ran with her father. She was a loving daughter and sister, and people described her as a home bird. Before her disappearance in 2019, she lived with her family in Milton Keynes, England, and worked in a finance role. Even though she liked to spend a lot of time at home in the days leading up to when she went missing, people had noticed she started going out more, and on the night before her disappearance, she went out for roughly 75 minutes, telling her parents she was meeting a friend, though police later indicated that was not the case. On the 15th of February 2019, she left her family home to go to work in the morning, and she walked through the Thurston area of Milton Keynes and was captured on CCTV footage in that area, but was never seen again, and those were her last known movements. Her phone was switched off not long later. People started to worry for Leah when she hadn't turned up for work. Her parents and family were frantic and couldn't stop worrying about her. In the weeks and months after her parents gave TV interviews and missing person leaflets were put around the city of Milton Keynes. There was also a national appeal, and people had contacted police at possible sightings of her, but to no avail. And one day in October 2022, a resident of the Thurston area contacted police because a foul smell was coming from a property. So police checked it out, and they contacted a maintenance man for the property to come and let them in. And while searching the property, they found the rucksack Leah was wearing, and unfortunately found her remains. Forensics turned up and was at the house for weeks doing checks, and the police contacted the owners of the property to let them know. The owners were living abroad at the time, but they had said around the time Leah went missing, they employed another maintenance man by the name of Neil Maxwell. It turns out Neil Maxwell was a violent sex offender who was doing maintenance work at the house when Leah walked past it. Unfortunately, Neil Maxwell ended his own life a few months after Leah went missing, so couldn't be brought in for questioning or to pay for his crimes. In June 2024, the inquest concluded that on or around the date Leah went missing, she had been unlawfully unalived by Maxwell in an unwarranted SA. The cause of her death could not be determined. May Leah rest in peace, and my thoughts go out to Leah, her family and friends at this most difficult time. I have a daughter myself, and hearing this case, especially so close to home, scares me to allow my daughter out alone. But I know one day I will have to let her out into this scary world. This case, like I said, isn't massively well known, so I've told it with as much information as possible and the best I could tell it. I hope I have told it well and been respectful.